And
super.
Speaking of great,
Yes.
we have our next guest.
Yes, we do.
Who is from I-90 Expo outside of Sherburn in Martin County. You know, the other county next to Sweet Swine?
Yep, I sure do.
Yes. And we are so excited to have here with us Greg Johnson.
Oh. Welcome, Greg. Glad to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Now, Greg, we know that you own the I-90 Expo. Can you tell us a little bit what the facilities are used for?
Oh, we use it for a variety of stuff. Started out basically as we have a horse sale every other month. We have a lot of horse shows, rodeos, music.
Okay. Oh, music.
Concerts.
Now, Greg, we've heard that you've had some very special concerts and some performances. Can you share some of those with us, please?
The first big one we had was Dwight Yoakam.
Oh, really?
Very good.
Wow.
Trace Atkins.
Really?
Gary Allen.
When was this, Greg?
We had Dwight in 2003 and Trace Atkins in 2004.
I wish I'd have moved into Sweet Swine County then.
I know. I sure wish I would have been there then.
You could hear them from there.
Is that
Really?
They were. We had complaints they were a little too loud.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Shut you down.
Yeah.
So,
Greg, tell us, what was the building used for before you acquired it?
The building originally was built by the government for a hemp plant during the war.
Oh, really?
And from that time on, it had been different kinds of manufacturing. It had been Pollard machine. They made farm implements there. It's been several different manufacturing plants. The last one before we got it was Schweiss Manufacturing. They made lawnmowers, snow blowers.
But it looks big. Did you have a lot of remodeling that you had to do after you acquired it originally?
Well, what we tried to do, we tried to keep the original buildings the same without changing them too much. The old hemp tunnels are still in there where they used to dry the hemp. And a lot of the original buildings from the 40s are there. We tried to leave as much of that as we could. And then we added the arena. There's a 150 by 300 foot arena that we added on. And other building where we have the auctions and different events go on in there. That's like a 70 by 80, which attaches everything all together.
And I've been at a horse auction there. And
Have
it's
you?
fantastic. It's very comfortable.
It sounds huge.
And it's nice. It's very nice.
Very
and
comfortable?
Very comfortable, yes.
So, Greg, I understand that you have a very special animal that calls I-90 home. Can you tell us about that?
It all depends on what animal you're talking about.
Oh, is there more than one? Okay. Well, tell us about the animals then.
Well, we just have an assortment of different animals that come and go around there. There's miniature horses, miniature cattle, buffalo.
I've heard something about a camel.
It's rumored that he's there.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just a rumor, though?
Well, sometimes he shows up.
Sometimes he shows up. That's interesting.
It is.
One humper, too.
He's a one-humper.
One humper, okay.
Wow. And how did you acquire a camel?
He just decided that that's where he wanted to live.
Now, with all the events that you have at the I-90 Expo, you must have visitors from all over.
Pretty much.
Can
yeah.
you share with us any that stand out that really are memorable?
Well, everybody that comes in is memorable.
Okay, that's
It's a pretty
true.
lonely
That's
life
true.
out there. You know? Yeah.
But did you have any great acts that stand out one from another that you've had out there?
There's been a lot of them, and most of them have been pretty nice people, and they come back. Jimmy Van Zant, he's got, he comes, every time he comes through, he stops in and he'll play.
Nice.
Gary Allen, I mean, they're all good guys. But the only thing, we got just a little simple deal there. So, I mean, as far as standing out, anybody that comes there, when they come through the doors, they're all the same. So I don't care if you sweep the floor someplace or if you think you're a star, you're all the same.
That's great.
As far as standing out, that I really can't see there's anybody standing out.
Well, that's great.
That's good.
Do you? How many people do you seat in that auditorium for a concert or a performance?
I don't know because we've never filled it.
Okay.
But I think if you wanted to set up the arena, I think they figured we could seat about 6,500.
Wow, that is a big arena.
Now, inside the arena, you have the different buildings, and you have, I know you've got a saloon type and some other buildings. Do you have any other future plans to add any others there?
Well, yeah,
It's amazing. It's amazing.
You just keep adding on. The last one I put in is a jail. It was one of the
Oh,
Found one of the
really?
original jails from the original Martin County Jail.
Really?
So we put that in there. And we got the saloon and the rooms above that, and we just keep adding more little buildings around there.
It's wonderful. It really is nice. Everyone should see that.
And I would imagine you're going to have many other performances and concerts and that sort of thing coming up in the future.
I hope so, yeah. There's a lot of different ones scheduled for out into the future, and a lot of them that we've had before come back. And usually, like through the winter time, we have music once a month usually.
That's great.
And it's mostly for people that probably average 65 years old. We have usually old country and 50s, 60s.
We ought
Nice,
to do a remote
nice.
broadcast from there. So,
Yes, we should. That would be fun.
We'll see if we can get Louis to spring for it.
Do you think so? Yeah. Your
got a little
expense
pull.
account maybe could
Well,
play for it.
hopefully it's back up by
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Great.
One thing that I think we're probably going to have to add is a pig, because
have a pig?
No, we're so close to that neighboring county there that has
Yeah.
reputation for
Yeah.
it.
Greg, I think it's so exciting what you're doing with the buildings that you've acquired and the uses that you've made for those buildings. I think everyone should enjoy them and come in to see it. And it's exactly what we like to see outside of Sweet Swine or inside Sweet Swine County.
Absolutely.
That type of thing. It's great. So would you like to see another person discovering a community outside of Sweet Swine County?
Would you like to? I'd like to.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Let's take a look.
Hi, Professor Jay Von Tron here in my time machine. Been looking at different communities in the past and the present. Well, my time machine stopped. It says Minnesota, and it says today? Well, we haven't gone in the past. But let's take a look at this community. Only 65 minutes from the Twin Cities, Blooming Prairie's lifestyle is a long way from life in major urban areas. This small town of approximately 2,000 people boasts top-notch schools, community organizations, and wonderful parks. Each year, the town hosts their old-fashioned July 4th celebration, which brings about 38,000 people to town annually. As the friendly citizens of Blooming Prairie will tell you, their town is a wonderful place to live and raise a family. Well, let's look around a little more and see what different businesses they have. I'm glad I landed here with great businesses, great town, in our time.
That was great. It's fun to see what they can do with these small towns, and it's good that you people are highlighting this for the other people to see.
Well, we're trying, and I'll tell you what, if you like that one, you're going to love this one. Let's take another look.
Hello, my name is Lady Dot, and I'm from Spottingham, England, and I've traveled the entire world with my dog Spot. After all, how could I not call my dog Spot? But I digress. I wanted to tell you about some of the exciting communities I've found here in southern Minnesota. So if you would like to join me, please pull up a chair and I will pour you a spot of tea. One moment, please. Gertrude, we need a teacup. This is the creamer. Thank you. My apology. As I was saying, please pull up a chair and we will explore some of these exciting communities together. Windham, a lively, growing city, is the county seat of Cottonwood County, with its historic courthouse square as the focal point. There's no question that Windham residents enjoy an enviable quality of life. Windham has long been a safe, desirable community with excellent public services, schools, clubs, activities, and events. Visit the Windham Area Chamber of Commerce for information about this spot-on community. Did I not tell you that that community is spot on? Why don't we have a look at a few of their businesses?
Oh, Greg, wasn't that great? Oh, fantastic. And we'd like to thank you for being our guest today.
Well, thank you, folks.
I think we should show him one more with Clarice in it. Greg, if you like those towns, I've got to tell you, you have got to see Hidden Away, Not Forgotten with my very good friend, Clarice Platt.
Hello, Sweet Swine County. This is your roving reporter, Clarice. Today, we're hidden away in Murray County, in the town of Slayton. 20 years ago, Jeff Oberloh found an old Indian head and wondered how Native American Indians had made it. Jeff calls himself a mostly self-taught flint napper. Flint napping is considered a reduction process, since flakes of stone are broken away to make an arrowhead, a knife, or other stone tools. The process begins using direct percussion, striking the stone with a hammerstone or antler billet. The sound of stone striking stone travels through the grain of the softer rock, causing part of the rock to break away. This thins the stone to the desired thickness. Each piece is then finished using pressure flaking, where several small flakes are pushed off to create a serpentine edge. Jeff taught his son his hobby in 2003, when Josh was only 3 years of age. Jeff also enjoys attending conventions around the Midwest, where he can learn from others on this ancient art. From outside Sweet Swine County, this is Clarice. And as my Norwegian Nana would have said, hid away hardly means forgotten. Bye.
Didn't I tell you Clarice would be great? I told you.
Oh, yes, Bobby Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, Greg, thank you for being our guest today.
Yes.
Yes, I know I have to go, but let's have one more city spotlight.
That's a great idea.
Wonderful.
You got it, Greg. Let's watch one.
Hey, stranger, what can I get you? Oh, quiet one. We get all types around here. You'll find in our part of the country, it's friendly with towns that you will not forget. Chef Randy and I just the other day went down to a great town. It had great history, and we haven't stopped talking about it yet. St. Charles is located between Rochester and Winona and offers big city conveniences with the advantages of small town living. Best known for being the gateway to the Whitewater Valley, St. Charles prides itself on an excellent school system, year-round events, quality recreational facilities including 9 parks, numerous civic and community organizations, and a low crime rate. St. Charles is an ideal place to visit, live, work, or raise a family. Well, stranger, would you like another cup of coffee while I tell you about their businesses? Thank you for stopping by. And if you need any information about the towns around here, just remember, ask for Norma.
Oh, wow. Wasn't that a great town?
Great.
Wow. And now, to conclude, the longest goodbye in TV history,
Yes.
I want to thank you for being with us today, Greg. It was wonderful. And I want to thank the reports that we had
Yes.
from outside Sweet Swine County.
Yes.
And to the viewers for watching the Cocklebur Morning Show, where we read out the big stories from outside Sweet Swine County. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.